Hello everyone and welcome back to Whispers of the Sea. Well, kind of not Whispers of the Sea. Today I'm starting a new series, kind of a summer series. And you may be like, Dolphin, what are you doing? You haven't even released like episodes 3 and 4. Partly is because I haven't even recorded episode 3, but with that I feel like with summer at least, might as well start like a somewhat of a different series. Might as well. It's going to be fun. It is definitely going to be fun. Honestly, this summer concept for this series is honestly pretty fun because it's something that it kind of feels like something consistent and something I really want to do. Like something like the Ryan Trahan 50 States in 50 Days. Like that is super consistent. It's every single day. So the Summer Sunset series, which is what I'm calling it because obviously it's summer, I'm going to try to record these episodes after sunset, so it kind of makes sense. But regardless, this series is basically going to be yapping about content creation over the summer, like things that I learned from that week and other shenanigans besides from just content creation, because mainly, yes, I want to focus on content creation, but I also want to focus on a lot of other different things as well. So basically anything and everything, kind of like my Whispers of the Sea podcast. But this is definitely going to be more summer orientated, definitely more content creation orientated. But besides from that, I will also include just random topics as well. So I kind of expect everything, but mainly content creation, right? I don't know if everyone feels this same way about summer, but there's so many different memories I've made in summer that it's like it doesn't even compare to like winter or fall or spring. Like summer outbeats everything. Maybe that's just me being biased because I love summer, but I honestly feel like summer holds so many different more memories than, regular winter, fall time. And honestly, not only because my birthday is in summer, I also feel like summer is just vibes. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just love summer too much and it's just my favorite season of the year, which it is. But I feel like summer is just this crazy cool time that, yes, I also get a lot more free time to like do other things. But I feel like I get to hang out with so many more different people. I get to do a lot more activities. I get to take a bunch of vacations. Like I feel like that adds up compared to like winter where I'm just staying inside, gaming, streaming, whatever. I just feel like summer is going to be insane, especially this upcoming summer. So the Summer Sunset podcast series is basically just going to be a late night yap session between me and you guys. So basically like you tuned into a 12 a.m. DolphinCupcake stream. Kind of like that, but I'm obviously yapping a lot more because it's a podcast. But with the upcoming of summer, which I'm so excited for because I get to grind content creation, which I'm kind of like nervous to do because it's like, what if I do I fail? Or what do I do if, all my effort goes to nothing? And honestly, I'm starting to learn a lot more that even if I do grind and, it doesn't turn into something, it's the experience that matters. It's the friendships that matters. Yes, it's good that I grinded for, however many hours on a live stream, but I think the memories and, like, the moments I had on there probably matter way more than, I grinded 7 hours, which is crazy. And, yes, I've done a 7-hour live stream, shockingly. I think that was 2 weeks ago. No, maybe it was, last week. I think it was, last week. But yeah, I've started doing a lot more longer streams because of Donut SMP and their community. I've made a lot of more friends on Donut, which is crazy. Not gonna lie, pretty crazy. And honestly, I'm starting to fade a lot more into the Donut SMP community. Yes, I would love to do a lot more of a variety of content, but I feel like I just love the growth that Donut SMP has. And maybe that's just me being analytical. Maybe I'm making a lot more friends. But I just feel like doing Donuts and P is way better than just, streaming Star Stable to an empty audience, to be honest. But anyways, my streamer era has definitely started. I believe I've streamed for at least 70 hours this month. And I'm actually crying at the fact of that because it's not even yes, I've done some long streams. I've done a 6-hour stream, I did a 7-hour stream, I did a 5-hour stream. And I'm doing a lot more late night streams, and I'm doing 2 streams in a day, and yes, that adds up a lot, but I'm also streaming a lot more consistently as well, and I think that's insane. I mean, yes, I've always been obsessed with live streaming. You can go date back to August. I've live streamed every single weekend, or almost every single weekend, let me correct that. But I feel like I became a lot more obsessed with live streaming. Maybe that's just me. Maybe there's something in Donut that I realized, oh my gosh, I love live streaming way more than live streaming every weekend. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. There's just something in there that I really love streaming, which is crazy. And I'm probably going to stream a lot over the summer, which is probably going to be crazy. And I'm probably going to do another 12-hour live stream. We of course have my birthday live stream. Like, those 2 are going to be banger live streams, let's be honest. Over the course of summer, I also have a couple of vacations that are spread around. I might need to pre-record some podcasts to get them out on time. It's kind of sad to say, but I can't really record a podcast and actually, banger idea, I can record a podcast in the places that I'm staying. Wait. Actually, I might just not. I might just pre-record because that'll be easier. Plus, I'm going to be at, if it's probably way easier if it's at my setup and not just some random hotel room. Regardless, I have a lot of vacations. I'll be yapping about that more when, that week comes up and I had that vacation that week. I'll probably be yapping a lot about that. It says on my notes, Donut SMP. I already yapped about Donut. Anyways, I've been streaming a lot. Yes, I said that. Star Stable. Why do I have that written down? Okay. So with Star Stable, let me be honest. I've been streaming it a lot less because the audience is dying. Let's be honest. The community is slightly dying, and I'm probably going to slip away from Star Stable. And yes, I love Star Stable. I love the community it has, but the fact that it's dying is not a good thing. It's not a good thing as per me, who's trying to grow as a content creator. The fact that the game is dying is just not a good sign at all. So probably going to stay away from Star Stable. Maybe an occasional stream, but I'm mainly going to stay away from it. Maybe I'll get on during their summer festival, but that's going to be it. And then of course my animals, if you guys know me, I have a lot of animals. Right now I only have 3 bear dragons, 4 adult axolotls. I'm getting some other project animals over the summer. I'm also getting a pet frog named Willow. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit sidetracked real quick, but Willow, if anyone knows Willow and is tuned into some of my Donut SMP live streams, he's a silly little frog that I usually have in my gambling live streams because used to be in my old gambling base, and then I moved into Reels, so he's now there. I mean, technically it's a duplicate, but we're gonna ignore that fact. Anyways, Willow's pretty cool, so I ended up getting him IRL because I thought that would be insane. What if I had my pet frog that's a Minecraft frog? Anyways, regardless, I'm getting Willow in real life. I think that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Hoping that, he survives and stuff, survives shipping. I know that's always stressful for the animals. That I also have a couple other project animals that I'm going to have over the summer. I'll be yapping about that later when I get them, probably. But let's start yapping about the main topic. Let's not get sidetracked again. What I want summer to feel like. Summer, like I said earlier, I love it. I love the memories it holds. I love the weather. I love the vibe. I love everything about summer, right? I also said that content creation is something I want to lock in over the summer. And of course, yes, I do want to lock in as for content creation, especially editing, because Dolphin is not the best at locking in as per editing. But I think if I grind, because I need to grind this upcoming week as per editing, I think I might be able to get that video posted. I'm really hoping I can get the video out before I go on another vacation at the end of the month, end of May, but we'll see what happens. I think something I've been stressing about a lot is definitely analytics, because I see, my Donut SMP friends, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting 30 viewers. I'm like, holy muffins, what? I could barely even get 3 to stay. And, I think it's also not only obsessing over their analytics, but not comparing myself to them as much, because they've been streaming on a donut longer than I have. They've been doing longer streams and such, and yes, that makes them more popular. I shouldn't be comparing myself, even though, yes, I stream on Donut and stuff, that I shouldn't be comparing myself because my growth and, the times I stream and how many times I actually stream does not compare to them, obviously. And honestly, I think feeling proud of others and not getting jealous is probably something I need to focus on a lot more. I mean, yes, I'm a very analytical kind of person, and seeing people succeed while I'm still grinding is not the best as per my mindset right now. But I think over the summer, I really want to change my mindset to be happy for other people, because honestly, really and truly, even if content creation becomes something I do in the future and it becomes something I earn an income from, I think that is just something I shouldn't be doing, because celebrating people's achievements is way worthwhile. It makes you more happy overall, because you're just not stressing over, oh my goodness, this person's getting, however many viewers, which for me at least is going to be somewhat difficult to accomplish, but I'm really trying to work on it, especially saying, oh my gosh, Dolphin, you don't know how much they've grinded before they actually succeeded. Maybe they did become a viral overnight sensation. GG's. But a lot of majority of content creators have been grinding hours upon hours beforehand, and their achievements are coming from, that growth, that grind that they've done. And Dolphin, you're still in that grind. You still got a lot to learn, and I'm starting to realize that more and more as I'm doing content creation a lot more and grinding more. Grinding, it might be boring, it might be hard, it might be difficult sometimes, and you might need to persevere through it. I think personally that the grind eventually is going to be worth it. Bro, that's reminding me of that one class that I took. So, of course, focusing on more of a growth mindset than a fixed mindset. I don't know if anyone who's watching this has heard that before, but having a growth mindset is way better than having a fixed mindset, because a growth mindset focuses on the outcomes and focuses on, yes, I'm grinding, but I know that the outcome, and I trust that the outcome is going to be worth what I'm grinding for. And a fixed mindset is like, oh my gosh, this is too much work, I'm just not going to do it. I don't see the outcome from this. So I feel like changing my fixed mindset into a growth mindset is super important over the summer. I don't know if I'm going to remember to update you guys over the summer about this, but it is super important to focus on growth rather than being stuck in one spot and, thinking, you're never good enough. And, that's also something I struggle with. You could go watch Whispers of the Sea episode 2. And yes, my efforts might not be good enough, but I think at least grinding is something worthwhile and something that can achieve something great if I put my mind into it. I think something that I'm kind of scared over the summer is burning out. Because Dolphin does not want to burn out from live streaming. She loves... I keep referencing myself in third person, but Dolphin, me, myself, and I really don't want to get burnt out from live streaming at all. Like, at all. I'm too obsessed with live streaming right now to get burnt out from it. And this is insane saying that I've been streaming every single week and more than every single week since August. How am I not burned out yet? How am I still obsessed with live streaming is the crazy thing. I just don't know where I get that energy. I don't know where I get that motivation from live streaming from. Maybe it's because it's more instant results than, spending hours upon hours editing. But I also feel like I get to experience so many different memories. I get to make so many different friends. I get to experience so many different things from live streaming compared to regular content. Okay, let me not get sidetracked in what I'm saying, but I just feel like I'm more suited for multiplayer type content, like streaming type content, than making single player hardcore world type content, if that makes sense. I've always loved more SMP content than hardcore world content, because there's people there's betrayals, there's lore, there's so much more in SMPs than I grinded for 6 hours trying to get one pufferfish. Wow, guys. And yes, I'm glad they grinded for that one singular pufferfish or whatever, but I feel like I love that storytelling. I love that interaction with other players that SMP content brings compared to, single player, hardcore world type content. Maybe that's just me and my personality, and maybe that's why I like streaming more than grinding on like one single world. But I just feel like I love interacting with other people than just staying in, my own little world. Because I feel like with having access to a PC, with having access to the internet, you have so many different possibilities to interact with so many different people that come from so many different backgrounds. And it's just up to you whether or not you decide to grind on a single player world every day, or if you decide to go hop on Donut and go make a friend or something. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more sidetracked. Oh my goodness, Dolphin's getting sidetracked. But considering the fact that I was a lot more quiet and a lot more not interactive younger, I feel like interacting with people is so much more rewarding because I'm not in my head all the time running through different ideas, not overthinking as much. And I'm just, yapping with, live stream audience. I'm yapping with other people on different SMPs or different stuff like that. And like someone was saying this earlier, because I'm more quieter IRL, let me be honest, like streamer me does not compare to IRL me at all. Like we all know Dolphin's yapping right now, but when it comes to like IRL stuff, I'm getting better at it, don't get me wrong, but especially when I was like younger, I would be so quiet, it's insane. And I remember someone saying this when I was younger. It was me and like two other like quieter kids. I think someone was yapping about like live streaming or something, and they were like, I can never imagine you guys live streaming to an audience. And honestly now, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that someone could ever say that, because honestly, you could be quiet IRL, you could yap so much online. I don't know what the difference is that online brings compared to IRL stuff, but I genuinely think that I'm more active and more yapping. I mean, yes, I have an audience to entertain, but I feel like I'm more talkative online than, IRL, which is crazy. And yes, this is a whole side rant, I'm sorry. A little bit sidetracked, but it is Dolphin yapping, so you should kind of expect that to happen. Okay, pressure. Pressure is a hard one to do as per content creation, because when I recorded, if anyone remembers, when I recorded that 7-day series on Donut, people came into my live stream being like, did you finish the video? It was literally 2 days. I went live again because, Dolphin's obsessed with live streaming. But I'm like, there's no way I can edit in 2 days. No way. No way Dolphin can edit in 2 days, especially a banger video that I want to edit. So with that, I think pressure to edit, pressure to stream is definitely going to come down upon this summer, especially as I focus on content creation more. And I'm hoping it just doesn't bring enough pressure to burn out, because I don't want to burn out this summer, especially since I really want to focus on content creation this summer. I know I said this like 100 times, but I do really and truly want to focus on content creation over the summer. And I think over the summer, as I have this streaming audience and this encouraging audience, I think that's really going to support me as per content creation wise. But I feel like I do have a genuinely supportive audience. I feel like I have people online that I can depend on when it comes to like streaming advice, when it comes to content creation advice. Like I feel like I have those connections now, especially, not only with Donut, I also found that a lot from like playing at Minecraft and running PMZC. Like I've made a lot more friendships besides from just Donut. I'm kind of just focusing on Donut because that's what I've been focusing on recently. But I feel like having a supportive community that genuinely supports you no matter what you're doing is genuinely good for you, especially if you're going to lock in content creation like I'm doing. Because like, I'm going to pull up Discord real quick. But honestly, I've been posting a lot of like motivational type content in my Discord server, and I feel like not only is it encouraging me because I can look back at that and be like, never to determine if you're good enough based on analytics, just keep pushing forward. Like I can look back at that and be like, oh my gosh, I'm focusing on analytics too much. I should just focus on that grind. I should focus on, it's a grind, I know, but I will eventually hit my goals someday. And that's progress, right? Also, I'm going to read a couple more, but like also the friends you make along the way, the community you make, the memories you make last way greater than any achievement you could ever make. Like, I could hit affiliate on Twitch or partner on Twitch or whatever, but I genuinely think the friends I make along the way to get to partner is way more important than, oh my gosh, I'm a partner on Twitch now, right? Those friends and those memories will last longer, and not only last longer, but they matter so much more than, oh my gosh, I'm Twitch partner. Like, those achievements don't even matter, to be honest. Oh my gosh, it's cool. Yes, I have Twitch partner. Why am I saying that I have Twitch partner? I don't have Twitch partner, by the way. But I think genuinely, really and truly, the people you meet matter way more. Like, the connections you make matter way more than my achievements, right? There's one more that I screenshotted from Ko-Fi. Numbers don't define your worth. Keep creating. Like, keep going towards that grind. Like, it doesn't matter that one person's watching you on live stream. Just keep grinding, because someday that grinding will be worth the effort, right? And then also, during my series on Donut, this is going to be the last one, I promise, someone TP'd with like signs on the wall saying different words of encouragement, which I'm going to read real quick. It's like, don't stop trying, focus on the positives, not the negatives. Stay happy, keep grinding, don't get mad at some dumb trapper. Always keep streaming, never give up on your goals. You'll hit them at some point. Please don't stop streaming. And yes, I'm too obsessed with live streaming to stop streaming, but really and truly, that made my day so much. Like, legit, that made my day so much. That person, I don't know if bro is ever gonna watch this podcast, but seriously though, that made my day. Like, words of encouragement that seem so simple, so insignificant, can make someone's day, especially if you've been grinding so much. During that series, I wanted to become a billionaire, and I wanted to become affiliate or whatever, and I wanted to get so many views, I wanted to get, shenanigans, analytics. And I think genuinely, if we just stop and encourage others, especially while they're grinding towards their goals, can seriously benefit and help so many different people. But that is enough of Discord. I genuinely think that overall, I shouldn't be focusing on analytics. I just should be focusing on that grind towards, whatever achievement that might be. But I feel like I shouldn't be focusing so much more on analytics. Over the summer, I should be focusing on, what friends did I make over the summer? What communities did I join over the summer? What things did I do over the summer compared to, oh my gosh, I got Twitch affiliate. Oh my gosh, I got 1K subscribers, which I know I'm going to hit because, they're so close. But I also feel like even though I will hit those goals someday, and maybe I will even go beyond those goals, the memories and all those people I meet matter so much more than numbers on a screen. I know we got so deep in that topic, but let's end off with some lighter questions, shall we? End off the lovely Summer Sunset episode 1. Let's see. It says, favorite games. What are my favorite games? I've definitely been saying Donut SMP, genuinely not because of just, I've been yapping about this, but not just because of, analytics, it's so popular, whatever. I think there's such a community on it. Yes, there might be some not so smart people, to say the least, on there, but there's so much more other people that are genuinely nice and supportive. So yes, Donut SMP on Minecraft. I've been also playing a lot more Planet Zoo. I think I played it a lot more when I first got my PC because I've been wanting to play that game for so long. But I think I've been grinding Minecraft a lot more than, these other games. Funniest recent stream moments? Oh my goodness, guys. Let me pull up my Twitch right now, chat. Okay, recently, I think this was a couple days ago, but I was streaming hardcore Minecraft. And, there's, I think he's called the Goat Man or whatever. He was on, a little island, and then I blocked off the island, so he fell off. Whatever. I was laughing because bro was not smart, right? And then a monster TP's behind me, punches me off. I was so not expecting that I actually screamed, which I barely do on stream. If you know Dolphin, and when she gets jump scared, I usually repeat things super duper fast, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Like something like that, I would be bound to say than actually like screaming. So it's like the fact I actually got jump scared that stream when I wasn't expecting to at all, because Minecraft just doesn't scare me anymore, is crazy. Let's see, what other stream moments have I had? There's a lot of Don't SMP moments because I've been making a lot more friends on there, which is crazy, not gonna lie. I think one of my favorites is going to have to be, I think this was like a month ago when I was just first being introduced to Real, which I'll probably be yapping about more because we basically became more so friends on Donuts. And I think that's crazy because he's also a streamer, so having another streamer friend on Donut, actually W, because we can both support each other in that. But also, we have so many different funny moments together. So about a month ago, I think, something like that, we were yapping on, I believe it was pvp.club or something like that, and we were like, bye, whatever. And then I log back onto Donut. We both log on to Donut. And, I think we both thought we were like at our own bases or something, because we both spawn in at the trial chamber that we logged off on earlier. I think we were playing PvP Club too much that we didn't realize that we logged off there. So I was like dying laughing. Holy muffins, I didn't expect him to be right there. Anyways, oh my goodness, that was so funny. This week, I'm grinding a video. Hopefully, I'm also planning to live stream a little bit more because I'm so super duper close to affiliate. So hopefully tomorrow or maybe this week sometime, I can hit affiliate, which would be W. Anyways, chat, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of the Summer Sunset podcast. I hope you guys learn a lot more of how I'm going to focus content creation over the summer, and just, hopefully I continue the series and it's not just 3 episodes. Let's see if Dolphin can stay consistent enough to be posting like that. I think I've gotten to the point, because of streaming, that I can yap a lot, which is great because I don't take as long pauses, which means it's easier to edit, which is W. So W. Anyways, chats, this is not my live stream. Anyways, listeners, watchers, I don't know what to call you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy summer. I hope you guys make a lot more memories, and I hope you guys tune in each week for this W series, and I shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye, bye bye.